I'll take you there with my power.
Alright, now that we're back to not being mad at video games, we might as well climb. There's a tower just over there. Somewhere hereabouts. And we may as well climb it. And they think I'm going to run around this mountain, but they don't know. They don't know that I possess climbing gear. It has been upgraded twice. I don't know why I became Adam West. Adam West is probably good at climbing stuff. He and Bill Ward were all the time scaling up the side of that building, and it didn't seem to give them nary lick of trouble. Boys, I'm scrambling. Oh, the rushrooms. The rushrooms. Now, I would have not picked those rushrooms, but I'm trying to set a good example for y'all watching at home. That you always pick rushrooms. Oh, and sometimes just jump off the side of a mountain because it makes you cool. Okay. Look at this. Nary a worry about my stamina. Well, maybe, you know, a bit of concern about how much stamina I have. But I wouldn't know if I'd classify it as worry. Just hit. Look at that. So easy. Now, I bet there are Lizfos hiding out up here, and they think they're real fucking clever. I believe I fought these fellas, yep, in a previous lifetime. So I hold no ill will for y'all today. You sit there and lizard it up. Eat flies with your long ass tongue there. Couldn't ask for a better Sunday afternoon as a lizard folk. Just a mess of flies that you can eat with your long ass tongue. Boys, look at that pretty sunset. The tower. That tower's just got a big skull on it. I'd like to think there was a gigantic version of the main bad guy from Hot Fuzz who was running away from a giant Simon Pegg, and he tripped and fell on that tower and it went through his jaw. There you go. This has been a Hot Fuzz reference. Thank you for attending my Hot Fuzz TED Talk. Alright. So the easy way to get to the top of that tower is to go from up here and just kind of fly down there. Because they want you to run through their fucking obstacle course they built for you. They're like Kevin McAllister, son, and we're Harry and Marv up in the attic. We're like, he wants us to run through his little horror show. Good Lord, I have to, and you know it's important when I have to postpone a Home Alone reference, but there is one of them fucking fire lizards. Look at him, so majestic. Now we need as many as 10 of those, potentially, if we want to be good side quest doing boys, and we do. So the fact that I have a picture of one means that I can now scan for them. But we don't need them right this second, so if you were worried, if you were reaching for your remote that somehow changes the channel on YouTube, and you were like, I ain't going to sit here and watch Tenfey farm something for 20 minutes. Sheila, I come home and expect to be able to relax with a Tenfey video. Not watch him hoard shit. There's Death Mountain. And look, there's Vod Daruna, or whatever his name is, scrambling all around it. Whew. Somebody's got to deal something with him. And it's going to be me. So that's what NSYNC was singing about. I see a, what are they called? Violet Rush? I have to know what the fuck it's called. A Swift Violet. Violent Rush is my least favorite AU variant of Mega Man's fucking faithful robot dog companion. Luminous Stone. Look at it twinkling in the distance. Dying for me to go over there and get it. But I shan't, son. This playthrough needs, like, focus. My focus is all crocused. We got to set examples for ourselves. Didn't this all start with me going to celebrate Amiibo Christmas back in Nintendo Village? And then I decided to upgrade my weapon slots, and one thing led to another, and here I am climbing up a fucking mountain. Good Lord. Link is the hardest working elf boy in all of Hyrule. He probably is. None of the other damn Hylians are going to do anything. Alright. We're finally getting up there. Look at that. Liquid hot magma. What can we see from up here in the distance? Adventure Sun Va Meadow, I believe is what the locals call it. Okay, let's fly to the tower. Boys, that crowd down there is going to be so salty. They're going to be on the forums fucking talking about how it's unfair, unbalanced game design. Well, we passed through some chill. Well, look at that foggy moor area. Maybe we'll visit there sometime in the future. And if we're lucky, it'll be the not too distant future. Okay, we're going to land so gracefully. Bloop. Look at that. Boys, they don't even know I'm up here. When they see this tower change colors when I activate it, ooh, they're going to be... Whew, it's not going to be a happy time for them. And there you go. It's just that easy. Now, before we leave, some of y'all might remember the fact that every time there's a blood moon, a new Royal Claymore, Royal Guard Claymore? Yeah, Royal Claymore spawns up here. Boys, I should have took a picture of it while it was sitting there. Whatever. Oh no, we've gone up into Chili Town, our poor boy. Tell you what, let's warp you to Hateno Village, where it's at least slightly, ever so slightly warmer. This is the first time I noticed, as Link was warping in right then, that there's like a face drawn on that thing up there with a big pair of fake glasses and an umbrella on it. And something about that upsets me. Alright, you may wonder why I warped all the way up here instead of down in the town. And it's because I thought we could pay old Kilton, the monster-loving man, a visit, but I don't see his little hot air balloon. Tell you what, let's put on some night clothes and go looking for him. Because he's usually up here in the hills and the dales and such of any of these major towns at night. We saw him outside of Zora's domain, and I intended to go over there to him, but you might not believe I got a tad bit distracted. Look at all these fucking sheep. Have I got a picture of y'all? I guess I do. Fine, idiot. There he is. The draw distance, the calling affected him. We might as well get some monster shit while we're here. Maybe he sells one of them 30-foot long Dakimakuras of the girl from Monster Musume, whose name I couldn't begin to tell you. She's just a snake girl from Monster Musume. Oh, and it's raining too. Talk about atmospheric. We might get a discount. Hilton, my man. He gets so shocked to have a customer. I still can't tell if he's supposed to be some kind of weird Hylian or not. Alright. Oh, I thought I could use I don't want to do this, but basically the way it works is he doesn't take rupees. You trade him the fucking chunks of monsters you get that you kill, that you use to like upgrade armor and make elixirs and shit. You give that to him and he gives you Mon. Which, I think I already made a joke about that being some Jamaican currency. And heaven forbid I repeat a joke on the Tenfey channel. I bet you want my monster extract, you son of a bitch. Boys, my ferocious skills. No, sir. Alright, we're going to give some of that shit we don't care about. Like fucking bokoblin fangs. I ought to just give him all of them. And that's what I'm going to do. Okay, what else? The horns. Yeah, fuck it. I can't imagine eating any right now. Cut to me immediately being like, damn, I need some of them pecan fangs. Keese wings. We definitely don't need to hoard those. And I don't... Now, I think the lightning proof set with the fish hat uses some of these to upgrade. So I'm not going to trade any of those in, just in case. He'll take chunks of Guardians, too. And damn, if we ain't loaded down... If the crowd for Final Fantasy VIII was here, we could unlock all their final weapons with all this shit. I want to save some of that because you use it for ancient shit. Okay. These things are worth a lot more. I do love to kill Guardians. Here I go killing Guardians again, as I say. Alright, that's a respectable amount of mine. Now, his inventory upgrades as you complete the game. So let's see what he's currently selling. Alright, cool. Alright, I want to get all the monster masks. So these are masks of the different types of monsters you fight. And if you're, like, if I wear this Bokoblin mask around Bokoblins, they won't immediately notice my ill intent. Same thing with the Moblin. We want to upgrade to get up to the Lionel mask, because obviously that's the top tier one. This fucking thing, and this fucking mop, I need them, son. You got to have everything. The monster extract is used in cooking, and there is a quest that uses one. So let's just buy some in case I fuck up. We'll buy what he has. Alright, cool. So we want the Lizphos helm or hat and the Lionel hat, the other two that he makes. Let's get some nice pictures of some things that we picked up. We've got a mop. I need a house to put that mop in. Well, I've already took a picture. Why did I buy a mop? Why are you selling this? I just now noticed how odd that is. So this fucking thing doesn't do any damage. But apparently it knocks enemies away. I've never really messed with it playing the game. But since this is a YouTube Let's Play, I suppose we could use it for some shenanigans at some point. We need monsters. Oh wait, there are monsters down here in the woods. And they're Bokoblins, which means I could pretend to be one of them. Oh boy. There we go. Just a mite bit Bokoblin looking. Just a tad. He's fucking ready, son. And Louis Senpai's down there too, but I'm not gonna disturb him. We put that boy through enough recently. Okay. Goblins, are you down here? I'm your good friend. I'm just gonna pick mushrooms. Always goblins don't like it when you traipse through the woods picking mushrooms. Well, they're fucking asleep. Hey, idiot. Guess who's your new best friend? Look, and when you stand still wearing it, it makes you do the goblin pose. Now, if we were to take this fucking thing and hit him with it, what would happen? Boys, that is satisfying. I'm not gonna lie. Well, he's fucking legitimately mad at me. Boy. I guess shenanigans is about the only use you're gonna get for that fucking hammer. Well, it's a damn shame. I guess I'll just have to beat you to death with my fucking mop. Ho versus mop. This thing has no durability when it comes to beating a goblin fucking down. Here, give me this club that your friend's not using because he's in a coma. You thought you were going to do a secret sneak attack on me. I had eyes all over you, son. Final Fantasy VIII theme song was specifically about me getting an eyeful of this fucking goblin. I'm coming swinging, boy. Boys, it's taking a lot to kill this fucking crown. Where is my just regular ass sword? Alright, enough goblin shenanigans. Get this fucking thing off my head. The crowd from Tenfey, you know, they're up there watching me. And they're like, there's that fucking new boy. Out there getting in the goblin annex. I fucking called it. I like this Del Gribble. Apparently berating Link. How much monies do I have? I have 1,978 monies. I need 3. I gotta stop calling them that because I think that's what the currency in Kingdom Hearts is called. And I shan't reference. I shan't draw homage to it. We have some chunks of Farash to sell. And if we need more, I could go back. I think my warp medallion is still, still there. Fit for the farming, as they say. I wasn't even tempted by that restless cricket. Oh, thank God you don't have any arrows for sale, so I don't have to spend any money. Okay. Let's see. Where are my good Farash chunks? Okay, we got 3 scales. That'll be a decent amount. And we're just going to sell these gems because I can just farm non-stop infinite gems later. The opal and the amber is actually surprisingly harder to farm, you know, exploits notwithstanding. So I'm not going to be just throwing those around willy-nilly. Do I know any other Farash chunks? Okay, there we go. Shard of Fang. That's for house money. We only need 3,000 just to buy the house, so they'll stop fucking beating it down. And then we need more to upgrade it later. I could sell some of my good elixirs. Like that one only gives me 4 bonus hearts. It was a gift from Beetle, though. These fucking things sell for a mint. I think I'm okay for now. Well, never mind. I can't open the door. Alright, what fucking time of day is it? It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna sit and stare at this fire until it's daylight. And then I'm gonna tell that crowd to stop beating my fucking house down. Thank God this crowd is works so slow that they haven't had a chance to really destroy my house. Hey buddy boy, have I got a fucking deal for you? He gets so shocked when you just have the money to buy it because he assumes Link is a millennial and he's too busy not buying diamonds or napkins or eating avocado toast to save up the down payment on a house, son. He read about it on the internet. Oh, do I have 30 wood bundles? That I didn't think about. See, these are the things you don't think about when you become a new homeowner. Oh, 22. God, this is embarrassing. Let's go knock some fucking trees down. I ain't got an axe, but I got bombs. I'm gonna grab all these apples before I blow them all to hell. Okay. Can't believe he's charging me 3,000 rupees and I got to go get fucking supplies for him. Boys, it's just a hostile market for buyers right now in Hylian futures. Well, ain't you just a sturdy fucking tree that don't take no guff from no Hylian boys throwing bombs at you? Oh, but look at that. The facade crumbled away. Alright, I have it on good authority that there might be trees down in these woods. So let's see. Well, you know that I got to have that. I went out of my way to try to grab it. And the voice spited me. From hell's heart, he spited me. It would be faster to switch to the square bomb right after I throw these. But it also required me pressing more buttons. Well, what are you doing here, Juan Valdez? Would you burrow? He just walks around selling vegetables. Eggs, milk, and butter. Boys, talk about a balanced breakfast could be cooked whenever this man's hanging out. Sir, I'd love to buy your shit, but I have to go blow trees up. Please don't tell Captain Planet. There are fucking goblins down here. I'm just trying to buy a house. Fine, I'll whip the dog shit out of you. Just because you earned it. Well, are you gonna fucking do something, idiot? My sword's about to break. Let's throw it at him. That was a good idea. I'm glad we did it. We need to use this damn ice sword. Our cool, what did I call it? The Phantasy Star Online 2 sword. I can't fucking even nick him with the damn thing. There we go. And now, we can pull out one of these fucking bows and just shoot him right in the fucking face with it. Boom. Rinse and repeat. The reason I say, because I was saving this ice blade for use when we go to hot areas, but I realized that we have a perfectly good frost spear, which will do the same thing, and win us brownie points with a certain demographic. Oh god, the Boko sphere. It counts as a spear. I don't care. I don't care what anyone says when we're going for our full spear inventory. It counts. Alright, how many fucking... 27, my god. Good lord. It's actually a place where we could farm a shitload of wood, but it's on the other side of Hyrule. And I don't feel like doing, you know, traipsing over there when I only needed 8 bundles. Ooh, that was a thick tree. Okay, there we go. Just warp me up here. I ain't climbing a damn mountain in the rain. Okay, it's always fucking raining. I'm trying to make the cutscenes more photogenic. So, just stare at the damn fire till noon. Just stare at this fire till lunchtime and you'll be alright. Boys, lunchtime. Lunchtime can be real good. But sometimes you get sad lunch. And it just, there ain't no recovering from it. Alright, idiots, I got your blood wood. Now, sell me this house and then get the hell off my property. They're here in one of their union breaks. I've already got the money, stupid. Son. He got real impressed all of a sudden when I started flashing around them fucking purple rupees. Okay, so this starts the next phase of their quest where this guy with the very phallic mushroom-shaped head, Hudson, sets off to start a new town. And spoilers, we've got to help him do that with a shitload of wood, which we'll farm later. So let's start that. I assume he talks in some kind of quirky Japanese manner. And so this is the way they translated it, is that he talks in very like short sentences. Kind of like Fuijin, or is it Ryujin from Final Fantasy VIII? Seifer's 2 buddies that hang out with him, the Losers Club. Oh, excuse me, we have to see this very sad Incredible Hulk walking away music play first. Alright. Oh, let's look at this awful fucking weather. Alright, this is my house, as you can see. She's a bit sparse, boys. I'm telling you. Fucking Hylian boys live like this, and they don't see anything wrong with it. Which is a good homeowner. Yeah, there we go. Ah, boys. So, we need to pay money. We need to hire craftsmen. First things first, put a fucking door on my house. So I ain't got to look at you all squatting out here next to my cooking pot. Okay. So the first thing we want to do is house exterior. No, wait, where's the damn door? Build me something. Installations. The door is an installation, apparently. Very artistic. You've got to watch this little animation play out every time. Where they stand up and he says some sort of quotable tweet. Well, that wasn't very quotable at all. Apparently they have actions. Maybe I will, idiot, if you'll get me out of this dialogue. If you try to talk to him before he sits down, by the way, he gets real fucking sassy with you. And when you're standing there trying to grind all these out, it's a huge pain in the ass. Alright, we got a door. We've got a place to display a weapon. Let's put something on here. Put some on it. I don't know what to stick up there. This will look nice. Boom. And there's no bed. I was about to say you could sleep here too. I guess you could. Just lay in the corner. Alright. Wise guy. How about you throw a bed in that fucking thing for me? Well, he's bleeding me fucking dry. Nickel and diamond the fucking piss out of me. I'm the hero of fucking time. You think I deserve a nice house?
Hi.
Are we studs of stud work? There we go. It's a little bit more quotable. He's working on his social media presence. Alright. Now, we have to get, there are 3 melee weapon displays, 3 shield displays, 3 bow displays. The lighting. I think once you buy all that, he'll give you the rest of the furniture that makes it look like an actual house a person lives in. But we're going to need more rupees. Let's see, what can we do for now? Let's go ahead and get the last of the installations. I ain't got to worry about that. What you got for me this time, sweetheart? Awaken your inner man. The Beast of Construction. Beast of Construction. I'm sorry. I hope he never finds out I'm taking that. But that's a Wolves Can't Fly song right there, boys. Okay. Let's get a shield display and a bow display. If you're doing this on your playthrough, kids, I recommend just not trying to do everything at once because it's super fucking tedious. Maybe every time you come back to Hateno, you know, you buy one. For all that time you dazzled me, well, it's dazzling time again, baby. Boys, you putting him up to some high standards. The man does good, honest work. I don't know if it necessarily has to dazzle each time. Sun functionality is what we're going for. Alright, I literally have already forgotten what I just bought. Alright, good. Bow. Give me a shield. Sir. So let's think. How much more money are we going to need? There are 6 more gear installations. That's 600 rupees. Then we have to pay to have a sign put up front. With 7 colors of paint... Buildings bloom like spring. That's a... Yeah, you could put that on like a business card. But let's see, we need... So 600 rupees for that. We need a sign and plant trees are both 100 rupees. So that's like 9. I'd say about 1,000 rupees what we're going to need to finish her off. Boys. Alright, I know y'all are fucking riding home. First of all, let's summon Magnum here to his house, which is in the yard where animals like him belong. Boys, I hope he didn't hear any of that. Tell you what, just because he's been real good. Do you want this apple? He snatched it out of my fucking hand and scared me. How dare you, sir? Okay, let's cut this grass so that we can have a nice clear setting for Amiibo Christmas without any fucking bushes in the way. Okay, we did it. We got some bonus rice. Bonus of rice. Alright, first of all, get dressed for Amiibo Christmas because you know Grandma's going to see the pictures later. Get your thing. Alright, where's my Amiibo card? Here they are. Always within arm's reach. Always to the east. Let's see what we get. There's a whole fucking mess of them to get through. How much free inventory space do I even have? Oh yeah, I gotta put shit on those mounts. Hold on. My God. Every year, Amiibo Christmas gets more and more complicated. It used to be about the Amiibos. Okay. Which of these is too good for me to use? This Fisherman Shield? Maybe. That's the prettiest one, so we're going to put it up there. Okay, and as for these here bows... there we go. Yeah, store that for later, because I'm going to use it to get infinite money. This bow's about to break. Drop it. This isn't a real spear. I've completely changed my stance on it. And there you go. We're still going to have too much shit. They say you throw away half the shit you get for Amiibo Christmas, but you gotta keep celebrating it and boost the Amiibo economy, son. Alright, the first one is fake Chinese Link with a sword holding a mask. So he's probably Majora's Mask Link. Well, I've never been so bamboozled to have the chest spawn above my head like that. Shock arrows, thanks. Thanks, Majora's Mask Link, son. Okay, this one's just fake Chinese Link holding a sword and shield, looking real proud of himself. A lot of boxes. Boxes can be quite useful. Bomb arrows, you shouldn't have. Boys, you know Majora's Mask fake Link Amiibo is like, I thought we agreed on a fucking rupee limit. So I got shock arrows, but you had to go buy the bomb arrows, which cost like 5 times as much. Purple rupee. Okay. So boys, we can invest that purple rupee right back into our fucking house. Alright, the next one is fake Chinese Link, like holding a baton in his hand and looking wistful. I'm going to assume this is Wind Waker Link. There's a lot of fish, so probably. Something good, I hope. Fire arrow, we're getting all the good arrows, boys. Okay, this is fake Chinese Link, but he looks like Toon. He's Toon fake Chinese Link. Son. So this is all probably also Wind Waker, since there was fish. More shock arrows. I'm appreciating that we're just getting consumables. Alright, this fake Chinese Link has a big ass fucking bow he's pulling the string back on. It's like the Dragon Slayer bow from the Dark Souls, as the kids call it. More fish. Alright, well there we go. Some nice ice arrows. Okay, this fake Chinese Link has a bow on his back and is standing holding a sword. It's back to us like he's on the cover of a CD. Ooh, hell yeah, regular arrows. That's the best thing you need. That's like when you get socks for Christmas, but you're older and you're like, hell yeah, I need some new fucking socks. Son, when you're a little kid, you're like, gee whiz, plain arrows. And your parents are like, be nice to you, Gram. Boys, you weren't like little Timmy down the street. He got nothing but bomb arrows, son. Spoiled rotten. Alright, this is fake Chinese Zelda, just kind of standing there wistfully. Herbs and spices. A soldier's bow with quick shot. Well, ain't that nifty? Isn't that nice? Alright, this fake Chinese Link has got a shield. And actually, he's holding a sword in his left hand. I give the Chinese bootleggers credit for that, to make him left-handed. It's probably an accident. Lots of fruits and a knight's broadsword with durability up. Well, I'll be damned. I look almost like a proper elf boy hero. Alright, this fake Chinese Link is playing a flute. Lots of meat. Flute Link is a meat man. Hell yeah. Okay, this one's the Guardian, so it's going to make metal crates appear. But we might get an ancient core out of the chest, so let's see. You can actually use these things to like solve puzzles and shit. It's crazy. Ooh. Ooh. Isn't that nice? There's just one green rupee hanging out over here. Alright, here's fake Chinese Ganon. A lot of barrels from Ganon's song. Is this thing lost any durability from when I was cutting the grass? It didn't. I was going to try to justify just hitting this shit with a sword. Fuck it. What do I care? The shit. That's the problem. I keep going back to my base gamer instincts, which is a phrase I really don't care to refer to myself using, but of trying to hoard shit. Ooh. Ooh, wasn't that nice? Thank you, fake Chinese Ganon. Here's fake Chinese Mifa. Let's see what our fake Chinese fishwife got us. Look, she wanted us to have another spear for our spear collection. There was a red rupee over here too. And I believe I ran past an arrow very carelessly. I did. Okay. Fake Chinese, whatever the Goron champion's name is. I couldn't fucking tell you right now. Some flint and salt rock. Very practical. He's the kind that buys you like one of them sausage cheese sets for Christmas. Holy shit. Rudini is Divine Helm. I was just talking the most shit about him too. So each of the Divine Beasts have a helmet you can unlock based on them, and you can only get them through these amiibos. And this one gives you Flame Guard, which is useful so you don't get burst into flames. It also gives you a very odd appearance, so I'm sure we'll get some use out of it later. Alright. Well, that's nice because I want to get all 4 of those before the end of the playthrough so that y'all at home will think I'm super cool. Okay, this is fake Chinese Ravali. They captured his arrogance, his Birdman arrogance, very well, even though he's fake and Chinese. Okay, what we got here? A falcon bow. My God, Captain Falcon himself would take up archery if he knew such things existed. This is fake Chinese Toon Zelda. She's horrifically chibi. Once again, herbs and spices, son. That's what you associate princesses with. And a carrot. I know a certain good boy who might get that carrot later. Well, isn't that nice and practical? Alright, this is a fake Chinese, like, 8-bit Link. Which they made him out of little pixels. God bless their heart. I wish I could meet the Chinese artists that made these little bootleg images. Boys. Because they went out of their way to make them resemble the actual amiibos. And it just warms my heart. Somebody tried to double re-gift me. No, I don't need it. Sorry, fake Chinese. Okay, this is fake Chinese Zelda, but she's standing real sassy with her hand on her hip holding a book. Like she's about to ask, oh no, I didn't. She won't even scan, she's so sassy. There it goes. Additional herbs and spices and a pumpkin. A deep fried pumpkin full of buttered scallops. A ruby is nice. That's a nice thing to have. Boys, it's almost... so when the sun sets, Amiibo Christmas will be over. Here's fake Chinese Sheik. A big hearty truffle. I guess I hadn't encountered one yet. Well, good for me. Ah, there we go. More practical gifts. Thank goodness. Fake Chinese, the Gerudo lady that's in this game. I wonder why. I didn't have to wonder. I was going to say, I wonder why I only remember Mifa and Ravali's names. But if you've been following the channel for a while, you probably know why. Okay, here's Chinese Epona, which may just summon Epona, but sometimes summons a horse-based item. If I get Magnum like an Epona brand saddle, boys... I couldn't let him wear it because then I couldn't warp him through the hell sphere. But I guess if we were like going to Horse Church or something, he could wear it. Alright, here's a little fake goblin. I assume if the Goblin Slayer ordered these knockoff amiibo cards from China, he just threw that one away. If the priest girl was like, but Goblin the Slayer-san, there's a unique items in there, and he's like, so? Or, no, he would just say, oh. That's Amiibo Christmas, but there's one Amiibo that I never use because I've never leveled him up, but it's Amiibo Christmas. Let's get him out here. Here's fake Chinese Wolf Link. Fine. I think you can only use him in like combat regions. Tell you what, the next time we're in a combat region, I will summon Wolf Link. The problem is he's going to be weak because this is the ASMR of all my fake Amiibo cards. Rubbing together. Today on Tenfey, I'm going to rub things together for 9 hours. Okay, enough of that. Okay. I am genuinely sad because the art of fake Chinese Wolf Link has little fake Chinese Link riding on his back. Instead, that means we were robbed of a fake Chinese Midna. Boys. If I hadn't already commissioned, and by that I mean asked in a video 100 years ago, of the Empire to draw North Korean Midna, for God knows what reason, and if I think about it, I'll have edited it into the video so you can see it. But whatever. Oh boy, it's nighttime. I'm going to go in my fucking house. Well, where's that crowd? I was running over here to berate that crowd for sleeping on my property, but now they're gone, and I'm worried about them. Okay. Good inventory. If we could find a fire spear and a thunder spear to replace them, boys, our spear inventory will get up there. Hot damn. Oh, God. My house is so barren. Oh, time to go to bed. Which means it's time to strip asshole naked. Spoilers, Shigeru Miyamoto doesn't want you to strip asshole naked, so you can only strip down to your drawers. Also, apparently I'm taking a frost spear to bed with me. Son, I'm really trying to earn brownie points. Don't climb on your bed, sweetheart. Alright. Got a big day tomorrow. Sleep in. It would be a perfect spot to have ended the episode, but it wouldn't have been an hour long, and boys, wouldn't you all have been cheated. Alright, it's a brand new day. Let's see what it looks like outside before we get dressed. And hopefully that crowd won't look at me in my drawers. Alright, so here's our first plan for today. I think it's time to finally bring the Blue Tunic saga to an end. I can hear you all gasping and horror feigning. Few of you cheering. The diehards. The Green Tunic Saga people. They're like the people that like Final Fantasy VI the most. They're the Green Tunic people. They're like, I miss when this was still real simple and good. That's not a knockoff version of Kingdom Hearts theme. Okay. So here's the plan. Talk to this Code Lyoko resembling individual. Yes, die. So the original plan was to go green, blue, red, since that's the traditional armor order in Zelda games. But the thing is, I like the crimson better than the actual red. Kind of like how we're not using blue. Like, that's the actual blue color tunic. We were using navy, which is like the upgraded hero class version. Well, the red tunic looks nice. I like the purple cummerbund, but the crimson, I like this because it pays homage to Link to the Past when you got the red mail and Link got like green and purple highlights. So I want to make that the last one we get. I could just get red and get that later, but I'm thinking, why don't we take it in a new direction? How y'all feel about a purple Tunic Saga, boys, with that green cummerbund? That's snazzy right there. I think we should do it. And look, we could use our rushrooms, or we could use plants we don't care about, like Armoranth. And no, I'm not going to make a Final Fantasy IX reference. Sorry if that disappoints you. Hot damn, ain't we classy now. Get my metal leggings on, boys. I'm sure at least a couple of y'all have gotten the vapors. I've never actually dyed it pink. I haven't done that either, but I've never dyed salmon, I believe is the color we'll call it. Do I have 4 orbs? I have 1 orb. How embarrassing. Alright, I think we should break in the purple tunic. Like it's the start of the Purple Tunic saga, which is like the start of a new season of an anime. And so you got to have like that big climactic thing to get people back into it, son. It's been like 2 years. Nobody on the internet even argues about your show anymore. Once people lose the passion to argue about your anime, it's already died. So I'm thinking we might go to the top of Mount Lanayru and fight that corrupted fucking dragon and free it. And that'll be just a super bombastic way to usher in the Purple Tunic saga. Boys. Now, we could have done it more gracefully by like warping up to there. But I was so busy explaining to you the weird logic behind my choice of actions that I got distracted. I also didn't even bother summoning my horse. Look at that goat just sitting on that mountain like he belongs there. Fucking proud of himself, I know that. Now, I want to change to my climbing gear, but it'd be hard to debut the new and improved Purple Tunic if I'm immediately changing my fucking clothes. Son, it'll show I don't have confidence in the brand. I can't believe I squat hopped that fucking far up the mountain. Oh, dear Lord, please give me just the littlest fucking boost. Oh, thank God. Okay, it's getting cold, and the Purple Tunic is so cool that it doesn't warm us. But thankfully, we've hacked a great flame blade. And even though we're still just a little bit chilly, I believe I may have cooked some sauteed peppers. Boys, I've planned for every contingency. And look, the orange of the sword is a nice contrast to the purple. We're very secondary colored right now. If we were a comic book character, we would have to be the villain. Because only villains get secondary colors. Ooh. Ooh. Purple and green and orange. Nobody likes those colors. Everybody wants boring red, blue, and yellow. Yes, sir. Good old invincible red, blue, and yellow just showing up and throwing a fucking tanker truck into the sun and solving every problem. I don't quite remember the point of this little rant I went on. Which means it makes it a classic Tenfey moment. Look at you up there. Corrupted-er than the ace of spades. I ain't got time to get no damn Korok seeds. Can't you see? I'm trying to very dramatically and heroically amble my ass up a mountain and fight a corrupted dragon. Fight is a strong term to use for the actions that are going to take place, because it's more of like a disagreement. That dragon thinks that it should fly around and be corrupted by Ganon's influence, and I think it needs all of its fucking eyeballs shot out, except the 2 original dragons' eyeballs. I guess it could keep those. Look, I just wanted to step over here for a second, because we got this cool sword on our back, and it'll give us an excuse to get what I assume is a Korok seed. Let's see, if I swing it here, does it lose durability? It did. It no longer twinkles. Otherwise, I can't take that risk anymore. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry, guys. The Purple Tunic Saga, it's gonna be all right. Look, we got rushed here in this first episode. It's like when Dragon Ball Super came out. This is like Goku when he fought Beerus on King Kai's planet, and it looked like a 5-year-old boy had drawn it. Son, you just got it'll be fixed in the Tenfey's Magical Video Game Adventure Breath of the Wild Blu-ray release. That release is also uncensored. I don't know what that means. But it's a cool thing to say. Well, I know what it means, but I don't know what it would mean in regards to this playthrough. Because I don't believe there have been any like super blatant titties to censor, or even, heaven forbid, a penis. I hope your grandma wasn't watching. Boys, this was a complete fucking waste of time. I thought this would melt faster. I mean, if I had built a fire under it and shot it with fire arrows, I suppose it would have melted faster. But we were having us a little moment, chatting it up, being good friends. Boys, you are real fucking picky about when you're considered completely melted. And then I get, there better be a goddamn Koroks. Oh, thank God. When I felt foolish. Bye-bye. Oh, there are no damn rocks anywhere near. I just realized that we have a time limit on how long our spicy peppers will keep us warm. Or how long Brian peppers will keep us safe. I need the damn snow boots. But ironically, the snow boots are in the desert. Who would have thought? Ryan Johnson decided where those items were to be placed. Do you hear that corrupted dragon music? It's pretty and sad at the same time. It's pretty sad. Some cold darners and a cold winged butterfly would be great. Oh, I need fucking pictures of these fucking things. J.J. Jameson, I forgot! Well, ain't you fucking pretty, hopping around, spewing out fucking ice chunks, but I've got just the biggest fucking sword made out of your most hated possible thing, fire. And I'm just coming over there to smack you right upside the head with it, idiot. If I could hit him one fucking time with his sword, he's done. Boom. It's very satisfying. Oh, I don't have a picture of Blue Liz folks. Wasn't that embarrassing? Joe Jameson. Look, we can get one in his natural environment. Being a huge asshole. Alright. This time, instead of doing fire sword shenanigans, I'll just shoot him with fire arrow. Like me and Moto intended. Oh wait, you're not a fire Liz folks. You're just a blue Liz folks. Never mind. I shot him point blank with a crit fire arrow. That boy's having a bad day. Ooh, a forked boomerang. I want that. Nope, not bad enough to throw away one of my fucking spears. Have to deal with that passive aggression. Okay. Couple of frosty chill shrooms. Let's go out for frosty chill shrooms. There's some sort of ice pigeon. White pigeon! That pigeon wasn't particularly obese, in case you were wondering. Since I've somehow become the designated authority. Well, look at these adorable little fucking fire or ice chitches. God bless their hearts. Ain't they fucking trying? And some ice geese and some ice wolves. Getting a real ice theme to this icy mountain. Well, ain't you just fucking pleased as punch jumping out of the ground like that? But I'm just going to climb this sheer mountain facing and have nothing to do with you. Okay. There you are. Lana Ryu. Sounds like the name they would be called. No, I could have gotten a picture of that butterfly, and now that I've disturbed it, it's just gone. It no longer exists. So observing a winter wing butterfly changes its state. Alright, so basically we've got to shoot all of its fucking eyeballs. But after you shoot one, it starts flying around. But luckily there are air currents you can ride. and follow it around and just pop all them fucking eyeballs. Basically, you're like popping big pustules on this fucking dragon. Oh, there was another winter ring butterfly. You know, I probably could have took a picture of the damn thing. The dragon, I mean. I'd rather get an uncorrupted picture of it, to be honest. Although Jameson, God bless his heart. No, that's a bad shot. Okay, here we go, it turned. There, that's the best you're fucking getting of its corrupted form. I know that nobody else is going to get you a shot that close. I've got that man right where I fucking want him, son. Alright, excuse me, ma'am. I can't help but notice you've got some corruption eyeballs on you. And I was raised as a proper gentleman. And always willing to lend a bow and arrow to help out a corrupted dragon lady in need. Get her done and such. Henceforth. The character kind of fell apart there towards the end. Just shoot arrows all fucking day. Eventually you'll have to hit the fucking thing. Or run out of stamina. I guess that's possible too. Okay. Nah, we're just going to let our fish wife resurrect us. Fuck it. I like that. No, wait, you're still bad off. It didn't get the full recovery. Here. God damn. I'm doing the worst fucking job of fighting this dragon. The Purple Tunic saga did not take off. It did not. It's like the Dragon Ball GT of this series, son. We did all we could in the land of the purple. I'll get up there someday. Someday, corrupted Nadra. I realize Lanayru is the name of the region. Not to be confused with NaNoRyu. That's when Ryu had to go undercover in witness protection, and so they made him dress up as an old British nanny. Okay. Are you luminous ore? I want that luminous ore, but I ain't got time to deal with it. I got to deal with this fucking corrupted dragon. Alright, we'll use our final burst of stamina to get to the top. Huzzah! Finally! I've got more pressing matters than this fucking corrupted dragon, boys. Finally! The thing I wanted most come to me. Boys, but I want a better shot than that. Okay. Shh. Everybody fucking calm down. Focus. Why? Why? God damn it. The problem is, okay, I'm going to use my left thumb on the right stick. Beautiful. My God, beautiful. Jesus wept. And Jameson wept. For there were no more worlds. Well, yeah, of course you land now, you piece of shit. Get in my fucking inventory. Okay, sweetheart. I hear you up there. My God. Okay. There we go. Look how easy that was. This fucking thing, by the way, is horrifying. The first time I played the game, I had somehow not... I'd seen Farash in the distance, but I'd never actually encountered one of the dragons. And so I had no fucking idea what was going on. But it is an unsettling thing to behold when you're not prepared. I think the eyes are closed. Okay, here we go. The next phase is the flying around. Do you think... Now, I believe it's implied that the dragons can't be seen by normal people in Hyrule. You got to have like some kind of spiritual connection or something. So I'm going to assume people don't see this fucking thing flying around over their heads, and they might be a little freaked out. But of course they do see Link. They're like, there's that fucking kid that bought that damn house, made all them treasure chests spawn with his hell magic. He's up there flying around just shooting arrows at nothing. They're like, leave him be, Earl. It's like, yeah, but did I mention he's wearing a purple tunic? And that's when Fred's like, Earl, get the sticks. That boy's in a whole mess of fashion-related trouble. Excuse me, where are you going? I thought we were having a fucking glider duel. You're taunting me. If I could just get in a good position to slow time down, I've got you right where I fucking want you. Time! Time! Slowing! I turn into George Costanza. We live in a time basis. Okay. I'm not allowed to hit it yet. Apparently, I broke. My sequence broke. Whew. Okay. Will you get over here under me? There you go. I saw your back eyeball open. Wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. Oh, thank God this is one of those rare instances where they refill your stamina automatically because it's like scripted. Son, I told you, this is like, you never get a good chance to get a picture of one of the dragons like this, because it's the only time one of them actually interacts with you. But she actually wants to shoot her in the fucking face, so we can get a chunk of her body. This is, I guess, how you're taught that you're supposed to shoot the dragons for chunks of their body. I still think that she got real mad that we did it, though. Alright. And so there's a one of these ponds exists for each of the dragons. And if you throw a scale in them, it'll activate the shrine. So there you go. There's a way to do it where you don't lose the scale. It involves like hitting it with stasis and catching it at the same time it would touch the pond. But I ain't all about all these advanced techniques, son. I like to keep things simple. There we go, boys. Boys. I'm done with that bow. It doesn't matter how strong your bow was for that, because you just had to hit the eyeballs with arrows. So I figured we carry it just for that one thing. Now this better be a here's your free shit shrine after I went through all that. And it is. Jatan Sami. Jatan Sami Mario. Ooh. Now that's a frost spear. I already have a frost spear. Damn it. Damn it. If it had been a fire spear or a thunder spear, boys, I'd have been genuinely tickled. But what can you do? Well, we'll just leave that there in case we ever want a frost spear in the future. We'll have a brand new and sealed in box one. This is where, like, you clearly open the box and then put it back inside. And I'm just going to ignore it. I'm just going to block you on eBay.